Good evening, everyone. Just a heads up for those watching after the fact. Do feel free to skip ahead as I'm just setting up the rest of the lobby. And for those of you who are watching live, I will be with you very, very soon. Hello, all to you in the game, in the live chat. Hello, MX, Max Gamer, Bit Mappy. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just sorting out the grid. I was just getting some invites out to some latecomers. Um, and we will be able to get underway very, very soon. Because that is what I haven't done. Oh, bloody hell. Right then, sorry about the wait. I'm selecting the spectator role now so we can get underway. So hello, welcome, it's Tuesday. That can only mean one thing. It's Tier 2, we're back at it again for the rerun of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Which we, well, we had qualifying and then the race didn't start. Which is not good. Well, the race started, but it was a lobby that was unfortunately glitched to the point where we had to rerun the race. So yeah. So if you remember qualifying, I believe it was MX on pole who's not racing tonight, unfortunately. So Jack Alacco will take pole position in tonight's race. And if I remember rightly, it was quite an interesting qualifying session. And well, the race I was looking forward to will hopefully go underway tonight, and hopefully this time we don't get a stalled one, as my phone has decided to be slow right now as I'm trying to get my little intro script up for everybody. Should be straight to the race. Yes, so good evening and welcome back to APPF1 Tier 2 for tonight's dose of racing action. We saw last week only qualifying take place thanks to a complete lobby collapse at the start of the race, meaning that the standings have not changed, as MX is still leading the championship, closely followed by Jack Alacco. Tonight we race once again Yas Marina in the deserts of Abu Dhabi. This circuit has 21 corners, a circuit length of 5.554 kilometres, and is quite the challenge when it comes to making up positions. With the drivers we have in Tier 2, however, there will be no shortage of action, I'm sure. Tonight's action is once again sponsored by the brilliant Positive Perception Media Design products. Head over to his Instagram to see some awesome looking liveries. His designs are dynamic and creative, worth all the followers possible. Now, without any more delay or any lobby collapses, let's go racing. The podium predictions are already coming in. This is what I like to see. Hello Scott Marshall, hello Ghost, hello AP, hello Alex Jakes. Hello, welcome. What are we saying then? Jacko Sonic Ghost. Thanks, AP. Ghost is a racing. That's the Ghost of MX. That's what I read. And what's going on here? There's a count. I mean, if Ghost was here, he probably would win. He does win a lot of things. I mean, he is a ghost as well, so he could actually be winning, and we would never know. I don't know if I turned formation lap on. Oh my god. I can't remember. I mean, it's not looking good. I think the lobby might be glitched. No. I hope I did. It looks like I did. I must have. Right, let's get all this on. Get ready for the old broadcast then. So we'll go through the grid as we've got it. We've got some reserves, but some people still remain for qualifying. So Jack Alacco, yes, he did inherit pole position from MX, who isn't racing tonight. And then Pommy Alex in the McLaren, their fan favourite, not far behind him, inheriting second with a Faistus, getting P3. This is a great qualifying result for him. I hope surely he could get himself way up on the order on the start, perhaps. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Then we have Ricky, Jack Alacco's teammate. Ferrari will be looking to get a nice haul of points for the Constructors' Championship, I'm sure. Then we have Andri rounding off the top 5. Then we have Emiliano, QBV, rounding off the rest of the people who actually attended qualifying, I think. QB might be added. Andri has got himself disqualified. So, Sonic, S-Man, Bluey, Saki, Gilbert, Aces and Ben Finch are all drivers who didn't... Oh, Ben Finch has had a little bit of a spin there. Are all drivers that didn't participate in the original qualifying session using AI to reset to track. Not sure what the rules are about that under the safety car, under formation lap, but that might get him into a bit of trouble there. Anyway, right, so we're going to round off through Sector 3 then, coming around the last corners. All these guys are eager to race. They missed out on racing last week. We all missed out on the racing last week, so we're going to have a quick look at the strategy. It's looking like a 2, maybe like a 3-stop for some people, but I'm sure drivers will make it a 2-stop. Either medium, medium, soft, or perhaps medium, soft, soft, who knows. 1 stop could also be doable with a medium hard. Right, I'm not kind of into it. I know qualifying kind of builds everything up for me, you know. Right then, gonna try and get this set. So let me get a good look at the grid. All right then, so 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and it's once again a stalled start. As oh no, that is a glitch. What is going on? There we go, it's lights out and away we go then for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I must look into this. Paul Alex has got a really great start alongside Rick. They jump Jackalacco, who's sent wide off the corner, reclaiming P2 there in front of his teammate. Ricky is going to be fighting for the position with a face-to arm through turn 3 here. Can they go side by side into the chicane? No, Ricky is going to jump his teammate Jackalacco, who Faces is going to look to follow him through here. Bollard's flying around, Sparks flying, but it looks like Faces has managed to claim P3, and more importantly, Ricky and Pommy Alex have managed to get amazing starts, claiming P1 and P2 respectively. Jackalacco getting a horrendous start, falling back to P6 into the clutches of QBV and Sonic. A great start for the Alpine guys then, as Emiliano and Andri are trailing way down at the back there, as Bluey's Ferrari gets a little bit squeezed by Jackalacco. They're a bit forced off the track. Sonic getting up past QB, who looks like he had a bit of a mistake out of the chicane, so he's going to move up into P4, chasing after her Face's arm now. Can he score some decent points for Williams and get another podium perhaps? We saw him do it in the pre-season, so I'm sure he can do it again. Any battles going on further down the circuit? Doesn't look like it. Some people are glitched. Ben Fitch doesn't have a helmet. We saw that glitch last time with a Faceless arm. Sonic then right on the back of Faceless. Apparently, he's not as close as the game thinks. So I think we got another timing board error. That is unfortunate. Looks like the previous update has made the game a little less stable than Codemasters would like. But this is fine then. QB running a little bit wide, getting himself a 3-second penalty. Let's check in with the leaders, as Pommy Alex and Ricky are leading this Grand Prix, as Jackalacco is fighting Sonic for P4 here. He's going to go down the inside of turn 1 and claim the position. Good racing between these two. Can Sonic follow him through and stay close enough to get him along the first DRS straight? We'll see as we check back in with the leaders, as Pommy Alex and Rick are fighting for the lead. Rick is closing in on Pommy Alex. He's going to be looking for his first win with APPF1 in the championship, for both Tier 2 and any of the championships that we are running. As this is, I think, Rick's first championship, so go on, Rick. Yeah, go QB. QB's also not having a great race. I've just seen his car. He's had a bit of an incident, and he looks like he's had a bit of an off there. No, somebody looked like they was off at turn 3, but that's Aces getting up the inside of Gilbert there, claiming P8. He'll be looking to charge forward and claim some good positions. He is a fast driver down in Tier 1. Looks like Ricky's managed to get up ahead of Pommy Alex. I missed that. I'm sorry. I will keep an eye on the leading fight. I was too busy trying to follow glitches that weren't actually there. We've got some fighting then. Jackalacco is going to look to try and make up a lot of ground if he's going to try and reclaim this lead, but he'll be happy that his teammate is leading the way. Right then, so we come on to lap 3 now, and the DRS will be activated on this lap then. So Pommy Alex will be looking to go on the attack, as well as Sonic and some of the other guys who are in fights at the moment. Rick's in the fastest lap of the race. I'm sure that'll be beaten later on as we progress in this session. Yeah, we've not seen a lot of Sonic recently. I don't think he was in the last couple of races, if I can remember. He might have been in Austria, perhaps. But the guy at the top 5 is spreading out a little bit, but they looks like they're going to be fighting. Bluey doing well to hold on to P6 for now. He'll be looking to try and get his way up. Let's have a look at the tyres then everybody started on. I hadn't had a chance to have a look at it because obviously we've not had qualifying. So the top 3 running on the medium, on the soft tyre, sorry, with 4th to 8th running on the mediums. Gilbert and QB running on softs. S-Man Andri onto medium. Saki has retired from the session, so that was his Alpine. His Alpine? Williams. His Williams that was in the wall at turn 3. And then here we go. Rick is going to go for the attack. He's going to go look around the outside of Pomianix. It's going to be tight between these two. They're going to go through the chicane, but Rick manages to squeeze ahead of the McLaren. Pomianix putting on a good show for us here. And a fan favourite to get that podium. Hopefully he can get his first win of the Tier 2 season. Let's keep having a look. Is that Gilbert? Is he on the attack anyway? Bluey's fallen down a bit. What's happened to Bluey? I wonder if he's had a spin perhaps during the battling. But Sonic has managed to get past Jackalacco again. There's a lot of battles going on and I seem to be missing them all. I'm trying to keep my eye on the timing boards. Not having the race last week has quite thrown me off a little bit. Yeah, the top 2 are having a really great battle. Rick getting overtaken again by Pomianix. So we're going to watch these two. I've decided that these two are worth the watch as they are inseparable from each other at the moment. So perhaps they may even come in at the same time on the same strategy. Who knows? This race is looking like a belter, as I said it would be. Abu Dhabi, not the track that produces the greatest racing in real life F1, but in the F1 games it surely does have its fair share of action, as Rick is going to look to the inside on Pomianix there, and he's going to get the corner. He's claimed the corner as we come into the braking zone and through the chicane now, but Pomianix is going to go on the attack here again. There's 2 DRS zones, one after the other here, so Rick isn't safe. He's going to have to defend again as we go into the triple chicane here. As Rick defends to the inside, Pomianix is going to look to the outside. They're going to come along the corner here. They're going to be battling side by side. Pomianix looks like he's going to get ahead of Rick. He's going to claim that inside line on the second part of the corner and get the better run on the exit. That is a great bit of racing from these two. We saw a lot of contact there in Tier 1 last week, and hopefully we can see a little less of that. But keep an eye on Hephaestus Arm, who has snuck his way a bit closer to this battle here. So Jackalacco and Pomianix fighting is pulling Hephaestus into their clutches. So we've now had a 2-car battle become a 3-car battle for the lead, and potentially that battle will become Sonic and Jackalacco's as these guys continue to fight ferociously for the lead of this race. Aces and Ben Finch steadily making their way up from the back of the grid there. They'll be ones to watch as we get into the pit stop windows for these guys. The Ricky is driving in anger tonight. He is looking to get that first win in Tier 2 in the Community Championships. So let's see if he can do that as we go along the first DRS straight for the 5th time tonight. Rick is going to open up that DRS. He's going to close in on Pomianix. Pomianix not knowing where to defend. Rick is going to go for the inside line. Pomianix staying on the outside. He's going to give him the position because he knows that on the next straight he will have the DRS in order to attack again. It is hard to keep a position in this section of the track when you ideally want to be looking to get the overtake done in this part of the track, as Pomianix is doing right now as he goes around the inside for the chicane again, getting the position way before the braking zone and claiming that corner. So these two are going to be fighting, and the Faces is licking his lips to quote Sweeney there. He'll be looking to get in on the action at the very first chance. Sonic and Jackalacco, they're keeping a steady race. They've got a nice steady gap to Ben Finch and Aces, who are slowly closing in on them, but they'll be looking to try and get involved in the fight if they can. But they are of course the leading pair on the mediums, so in theory they are sat in P1 and P2 for the time being as far as pit stops and strategies are concerned. Rick is very low on ERS. He has been fighting a lot. Pomianix has been conserving his ERS, so he's going to try and look to stretch his legs perhaps. Hephaestus also got a lot of ERS in the bank, so he'll be looking to attack Rick. Rick is might be Rick's downfall, as he's used a lot of ERS in only 6 laps. That is a shame for him, as I think, no, we haven't had the first of the pit stops. That is a yellow flag, as that is Aces. who is round at turn 3. I wonder what happened there. Perhaps he lost grip and spun. I'm not sure. It's unfortunate that I missed that, but I don't want to miss this. Rick once again going for that overtake. He's opening DRS. Pommy Alex is not going to defend the inside line. He's going to stick to the outside as Rick sweeps along down the inside again. Trying to make the move stick, but unfortunately I think it's a bit of a lost cause, as this second DRS zone is neutralising that position gain he gets as they go down the first of the 2 DRS straights here, as Pommy Alex again goes around the outside looking to claim it, but Rick defends the inside line. They're going to go side by side through the chicane again. Who's going to come out the corner on top? They're going to continue to go side by side as we come into turn 15, and a virtual safety car has been deployed, as that is the Mercedes of S-Man, who is now out of this race. Let's see if we can see what happened. We're right on board with Pommy Alex. It looks like he had a bit of a spin, hit the barrier, and his car is abandoned on there, as we get now a full course caution, a full safety car. Sonic has managed to get his way past the Facer's arm. I wonder what happened there, as the Facer's perhaps got damage, or did he spin? Or maybe Sonic got there on merit, I don't know. But this will surely throw the strategies up into the air, as Pommy Alex and Rick peel into the pit lane then. Sonic is going to stay out, so he will become the race leader under safety car. Let's see the tyre strategies then from these guys. Rick, he's going to go out to the mediums. The medium tyre looks like it is the one to be on. Harassed without his helmet there. Sat in the pit lane. Aces is going to come in. He'll be happy that the safety car's come out after having a bit of a spin there. Right, it's a bit of a neutralised race. Time to have a look at the live chat. It's unseen, always appears the wrong time. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the timing boards. Like, it was a glitch in Formula in 2020, and it's continued to be a glitch here. And I don't know what it is with these bloody starts not showing for me. They work well for Sweeney, but not me for some reason. Yeah, the top 2 are having a great race now. The safety car is going to throw up a bit of fuss for them. Interestingly, Faces hasn't come in for a new set of tyres. I think he may come to regret that now. As the driver will start to bunch up. Jackalacco and Sonic will be happy to see the safety car out. That's kind of played into their hands, the strategy. The guys on the softs will have an easier time fighting them now. But this race is far from over at the moment, as this safety car is sure to see us an interesting battle here in Tier 2, as we always seem to get. Blue spinning must be having a laugh. Yeah, I know, Bluey. Unbelievable. It is very easy to lose the back at Tier 3. I was struggling with it a lot during practice. I had to go a higher downforce setup. It seemed to pay off though. I was fast where I needed to be. I think the thing is with Abu Dhabi, you need to try and balance straight line speed and downforce, because it's all well and good being competitive in sector 1 and 2 as the Faces peels into the pit line, but being competitive in sector 3 is all the help, because I was gaining a lot of time on drivers during Tier 1 through sector 3 alone. Well, it's Jackalacco. Looks like he's come in then, so he's made a bit of an audacious call for strategy there. He's going to go onto the soft tyre, interestingly. So it looks like he'll be going soft medium for the latter part of this race then. Hopefully he'll be looking to try and fight his way through the field as we come onto the restart there. We're just waiting for Emiliano and Andrew, who are still trailing around at the back. It is a fantastic battle at the front. Right then, so we're going to... Safety car should be in probably the lap after next, possibly this lap. It depends. It looks like Andrew is in the pits right now. It's 12 laps without qualifying. So we'll get to lap 22. Actually, he did start on the medium tyres, so he could do a soft here. Now that you say that. AP. So Jackalacko might have just struck a bit of gold, but Sonic, I've been Sonic's teammate for at least, well, for one season, and if there's one thing I know Sonic is good at, it is tyre conservation. So if anyone can make a medium soft work, it will be Sonic. He may even go for a medium hard. I'm not sure. It's hard to call what the drivers are going to go for. The optimum strategy would probably be the one stop. It might be a lot slower as you get rid of that second stop. But going on to a second set of softs may dampen that a little bit. So we're going to have to wait and see here. It looks like the safety car will be in next lap. So lap 9 we should go back to green flag racing as the guys at the back begin to catch up there. Sonic going for a one stop, and well, it definitely can work. And being in the position Sonic is, a one stop could definitely work, but he will need to be wary of a few drivers out here. Aces and Ben Finch. Ben Finch, I raced with a little bit on the Mondays. He was quick here and there. He's the first race with APPF1 in the championships. So we'll keep an eye on him. We'll see how he can go. Him and Aces started at the back, of course, and they now find themselves way in the midfield. Jackalacko, he'll be on the similar strategy, already making that call for the soft tyres. So we'll see if he can fight his way through this, through the crowd, who are all on medium tyres, except for Ben Finch, of course, and Emiliano on the hards there. Emiliano looks like he opted for the hard tyres just this lap. Yeah, fresh mediums are much better than the hard tyres. The hard tyres, I don't know, I don't think you have enough on hards. They were better on last year's game, if I remember correctly. Normally I have qualifying to have my cup of tea, and I've just finished that and moving on to my pint glass of water here for when I inevitably start getting a sore throat again. Sweeney's obviously eating all the cough sweets in the commentary box, as well as all the Freddos. Never getting a look in. They are really good on this track. I was going quite fast after I joined back in after lagging out, as the safety car lights do go off. So we are going to go back racing on lap 9 as I thought we would. But yeah, I was able to make up a lot of time of the time that I lost due to a lag out. So those mediums, they aren't bad at all, and the softs, they'd be good if they lasted that little bit longer. So Sonic then becoming the effective safety car as we ran the final couple of corners. Sonic will have from the timing line, well, I think, is it from here? I don't know, I'm not sure where. I think it's from when the safety car peels into the pits to the start line to restart this race then, as we're going to go back onto the TV broadcast camera, or whatever you bloody call it here. As Sonic goes to the restart, he's going to look to try and catch some guys out. Is he still going slowly? And there we go, Sonic's punched it then as we go into the last corner. He's caught Pommy Alex by surprise a little bit, but Pommy Alex seems to have a little bit of pace as we've gone on to this restart then. So Sonic leading the way from Pommy Alex, Rick and Gilbert, who has got himself up a few positions, as there's a spin at the back of a Face's arm. That is a shame, a Face's arm, bringing out the yellow flag back there. He's kept the car going, but that is a shame. He was looking good at the beginning of this race for a possible podium. But the race isn't over yet. We may even see more safety cars as Sonic rounds that hairpin with Pommy Alex and Rick close behind. No DRS yet, so Sonic's got a little bit of respite. All got around a similar amount of ERS. They would have been saving and charging it down there. Let's have a look at the battle then as Jackalacko's going round the outside of QB. They're going to go wheel to wheel, side by side, all the way down. It's a drag race to the braking zone as Jackalacko eventually does get past as QB. Looks like he gives up the position there as we fight in. As that is Ben Finch. He has had a spin through the chicane there. That is unfortunate for him. He was looking like he was having a good race. That's going to put Bluey and Aces up a position. What do we got here? Aces and Bluey going wheel to wheel into the chicane. Aces opting for the outside line, and he's going to claim the position. He's going to get P5 as we... Well, the Aces, of course, did win the Tier 1 race, and he's coming in tonight as a reserve driver just to have a bit of fun, spin around on the track. Perhaps he can get himself a win as a reserve. That'll be some good points for Red Bull, who have been a little, well, not as present as they probably could have been in the championship right now. But TTV Max, of course, not being able to race tonight. Right then, so Sonic still leads then as we go on to lap 11 of 28. We're going to go through sector 1, through that tricky sector 3, through sector 1 for that tricky turn 3 is Ben Finch, just like he's spun around again. He's having a very frustrating race tonight. Any battles on track? Not at the moment then. So the closest is these top 5 guys. It looks like they've broken away from Bluey behind there. So these guys are going to be fighting when that DRS does eventually come back on. Let's run on board with Rick. Was he looking to have a place? No, they're all just going to sit in the slipstream. They're going to conserve some ERS probably, which would be the best thing. Sonic trying to break away before the DRS is activated next lap. This is Jackalacko and Bluey. Yes, it is. Bluey and Jackalacko going side by side. Bluey's going to defend the inside line, make Jackalacko go around the outside, but on those soft tyres, I don't think Bluey's going to be able to hold on. Let's see. Bluey defends the inside. Jackalacko's going to try and look. He's going to slot back behind Bluey. He wasn't quite alongside there, so he wasn't going to get that position. That was a shame for him there. But he's on those soft tyres, so he's going to have a look around the outside as we go through 15, 16 and into 17. Brave move to go through 16 there just before that almost blind braking zone there. Great racing between Bluey and Jackalacko. Great respect shown between the two drivers. Aces is looking to get himself up. He'll be all the ready when the DRS is activated in any second now. There it is, DRS enabled. So Sonic is going to be the driver put under pressure as Aces gets round the outside of Gilbert through turn 1 there. So already on the attack as we go into lap 12. This is going to be a great battle. Rick is looking like he's going for Pommy Alex. He's looking round the outside into the chicane. Can he make it work? He's going to go round. He's going to get the inside. Great racing. No contact between them, but Pommy Alex on the better line is going to get the corner for the hairpin. But down we come then. DRS going to be open for these drivers at the activation point. There it is. Looks like Pommy Alex didn't quite get DRS for some reason. So Sonic will be happy about that as he pulls away a little bit more as Rick, and it looks like Aces is going to follow Pommy Alex through as he's going to go run up the inside into the chicane. Aces is going to get the position and chase down Rick for P2. But Pommy Alex will get DRS on this as well. But it looks like they're going to settle into a train. Rick is chasing down Sonic then. He's closing. He's looking to the inside. Sonic giving him the space and sweeping around the outside to claim the chicane. Great racing, guys. Great racing. Proving that we can have some good overtakes and racing down there as Ben Finch gets past Andrew for P10. Not the position he'd want to be seeing himself in. And a lot of excitement here in Tier 2 at the moment. Sonic on 11 lap old mediums as who's peeled into the pit lane. Somebody peel into the pit lane? No, Gilbert, he didn't peel into the pit lane at all. He's actually spun, and that has brought out the safety car once more. The second safety car of the night. Looks like he has. Looks like he's in the wall there. He might have lost the car or missed his braking zone. I don't know, but Sonic's strategy now, he could still go onto the soft, so he'll lose a lot of positions though. Jackalacko probably won't be too happy with this safety car coming out either. He may stay out though. This is definitely thrown everything up into the air once more. And Sonic, he needs to pull a gap somehow. Yeah, those old mediums have hurt Sonic. In the long run, he wasn't able to pull a gap, and obviously now the safety cars come out. He'll lose some positions to the guys who did come in on the original safety car, but on those soft tyres, oh, excuse me, he'll be well, actually he's going for the one stop, isn't he? So this is going to hurt him a lot. If he does indeed go for the one stop, he has got options to go to that two stop if he wants to. It isn't quite out of the window yet. We'll have to see what he does as he approaches the pit lane. Yeah, Sonic would have been happy with the racing, but yes, he is going to pit into the pit. He's going to peel into the pit lane. As I'm going to try and watch him, but guys are coming in as well. Bluey's coming. Let's see what Sonic goes on to then. As he peels in. It looks like he's going to go for the soft tyre then, so the one stop becoming the two stop now. So that'll be the first stop for Sonic as Rick and Pommy Alex get themselves back up into the P1 and 2. So the guys who are fighting for the original, the start of this race, now fighting for the second restart as Rick becomes net race leader. Emiliano gaining on those hards there. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Well, he could go to the end on those hard tyres. He's certainly in a position to. Whether he's able to fend off the guys behind him, who knows? A face disarm. He's got himself back into the top four, more importantly. That's going to be great for his race. He was way down at the back after a spin on the first restart. So he'll be more than chuffed to be way back up here and have the safety car out once more. Aces is known for taking tyres at an extremely long distance in a race, but I'm sure it'll be soft for Aces. Of course, not really constrained by used tyres in this race, as we didn't have qualifying, as qualifying took place last week before the lobby had glitched in a major way. But I said this was going to be a interesting race during the qualifying. It looked like everyone's pace, and of course the addition of some of the not usual suspects of Tier 2 has really thrown a spanner into the works. As I think this is anyone's at the moment. I think, let's have a look. Rick is looking fast. He could get it, of course. Pommy Alex, I've got a bit of a soft spot for. I want to see him have a win. He was so unlucky in Tier 2 in Tier 2 pre-season. So that's a shame. Emiliano, he's up there at the moment, but I don't think those hard tyres are going to be able to hold off the likes of a Faistus, who could definitely see himself with a win. Sonic, who I wouldn't put it past at all. Jack Faistus, that's peeled into the pit lane. The safety car came in? What? I've completely missed that. I was just chatting away. So Rick's led the restart then. And he's going to gap Pommy Alex. He's going to try and gap Pommy Alex then, which he does to about a second. Emiliano is going to be holding up these guys behind him. So this is looking good for Rick and Pommy Alex to try and break away before these guys get past. But Sonic's on fresh softs here, so he could break away from the likes of Jack Alaco and Bluey way before Pommy Alex and Rick have a chance to really run away with the race. Emiliano not really opting to use his ERS at the moment. Sonic is closing very steadily. He'll be looking to try and get himself past before Sector 3, I'd assume. Let's see then. Emiliano popping the ERS on. Sonic looking to get in that slipstream to try and get past, but the lack of DRS really showing itself. Sonic's going to look to the inside and go for the move under braking. He's going to sweep around the outside of Emiliano. What a move from Sonic. He has come to Tier 2 tonight, switched on and hungry for a race win. Rick managing to pull away then from Pommy Alex, but he's got plenty of time to get that gap, but not as much now as Sonic has managed to find a way past. It's Jack Alaco looking like he's got past Emiliano as well. I wonder if he did another audacious move into the into turn 16 and 17 there. A lot of drivers stretching out at the moment. Pommy Alex closing in on Rick then as well at the top there. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll watch Aces then as he's going to try and funnel his way through the slower car of Emiliano on those hard tyres. He's got Bluey in the way as well. Bluey won't give up the position that easily, unless of course he does have a spin. We don't like to see drivers have a spin in APPF1, but it is an inevitability of racing, unfortunately. One good thing for Rick is that he will have one more lap. Well, they'll have the rest of this lap without DRS being activated. And the Faceless is again at the back of the grid. I think he peeled in the pit lane right at the start, so he'll be on fresh mediums. He'll probably take us to the end, actually, as Bluey has got his way past Emiliano, but Emiliano looking to fight back. He's going to go up the inside into the chicane. He's going to get the position. Aces sneaks his way through, looking to go round the outside of Bluey, but Bluey closes the door on him. Ben Finch is also getting involved in this. So we've got a 4-car battle going down to the chicane then, as these four are all going down. It's getting a little bit tight between them, but Bluey's looking to go around the outside of Emiliano, who's boxing in Ben Finch, and Aces goes off the track a little bit, but around the outside into the chicane. They're going to go 2 by 2 all the way through like Noah's Ark, as Emiliano gives up the position. He's free wide into turn 15. A little tap on the rear left of Ben Finch's wheel onto Emiliano there, but Ben Finch is managing to get past Emiliano and Aces, the big winner then, but Bluey getting ahead in this little train there. What a fight down into that chicane then. I think it's going to get a little bit spicy between these guys. A little more. Sonic steadily creeping up onto Pommy Alex then. He'll have DRS. What a nice bit of racing. That was brilliant, wasn't it? It's a shame we can't see that in real life F1 every time we come here. Let's check back here with the leaders. Sonic is creeping up. DRS is activated now, so we'll wait until that comes out. And that's Ben Finch round and into the wall. What a mighty crash. That's surely got to be a safety car. There it is. That is the first safety car of the night. Wow. What short bursts of action tonight. Short bursts of action. I'm out of breath. My chest hurts. It's all going wrong as Ben Finch becomes the 4th retiree of the night. And we have our 3rd safety car. And surely everybody's got to be coming in for a nice fresh set of soft tyres. There's just over 10 laps to go, with lap 17 being completed under safety car. Wow, it does give me time to breathe indeed. That little battle between Bluey, Ben Finch and Emiliano was amazing to watch, wasn't it? It was great to see Emiliano get his elbows out and really fight back amongst those guys. He's had a lot of time in Tier 2 at the moment where he's been at the back, and it's not that exciting when you're at the back. I'll speak from experience there. I've been at the back a few times, but it's nice to see Emiliano getting his wheels out, getting his elbows out with the likes of Bluey, Aces and Ben Finch. What a great battle through that little section. It was a great camera angle as well, I must say. Right then, what are the leaders going to do then? Rick, yes, he's going to peel into the pit lane, as is Pommy Alex, and I'm sure a lot of drivers will follow him in. In comes Sonic. Jackalacco opted to stay out then, so he's going to try and take those mediums all the way to the end. He must think that they're fresh enough to do so. There's Sonic. Everybody coming in. Looks like Rick's put on a fresh set of mediums. Sonic opting for the soft tyre. That is the way to go. Sonic, big loser here. Well, not a big loser. He's staying in P3 where he was. As QB and Jackalacco have both opted to stay out of medium tyres. Will they come? And Pommy Alex as well, actually. He's come out. He's put the... Pardon me. He's come into the pit lane and put the mediums on. Along with Rick. The Face is also staying out, so there'll be 5 cars in the field then on the soft tyres, and Sonic is set up to win this race, but we'll keep an eye on the likes of Bluey and Aces, as they'll surely be chasing him through as we come into the closing stages of the race. Yeah, I know, sorry, it just came out, that one. I try not to do it when I'm commentating, but you know, better out than in, I suppose. That's a great movie once said. So Jackalacco then back in the lead of this race then after a terrible start at the lights, and he'll be looking to try and defend all he can from the guys behind. QB having himself a great little race here. Perhaps he can get himself in the top 5 or maybe even on the podium. A QB podium would be something nice to see, something new for a change. I don't know, I'm sure Ghost, the stats man, knows exactly who's got what podiums and who hasn't got one before. If not Ghost, that's a cool stat to have actually, so we can mark when a new driver gets a podium in the championships. And with APPF1 they do it in real F1, so perhaps we can do it then. Right, there's a safety car's going to be coming in next lap as the field starts to bunch up. Only 10 cars remaining now after Ben Finch's quite aggressive, quite nasty looking crash. Going straight into the wall at turn 1. MX knows that well. He managed to do that in qualifying. As who's that? That's a Faistus. He's coming to the pit lane then, so he's going to probably opt for those soft tyres. Alright, let's see as he comes into the Alpine pit box. Yes, he is. Soft tyres for Hephaestus. And it looks like a couple others may have opted for that as well. So the top 4 are going to have to try and hold on get their elbows out and keep those guys on the softs behind if they want any chance of getting on the podium. Ferrari having a good night at the races tonight as well. Hephaestus having a bit of a mare. He's been up and down all race. I think caught out a couple of times by the safety car. Then there was that spin, of course. It was a shame, but we'll see if he can get himself up in the coming brawl. He did? Wow. I was on about QB, but yeah, Bluey. That's his only podium in APPF1 so far. Wow. It's all that spinning. I think if Bluey cut out the spinning, then he would be on the podium all the time. I'm sure of it. I'm one to talk, of course. If I cut out spins, I'd be way up there as well. So the safety car is going to come in this lap then, as we go for our 3rd restart and our 3rd different, safety car a 3rd different effective safety car, but actually we've come full circle with Jack Alacco once again leading the field. That's when he let his missus race. Yeah, I'm definitely certain he does that, and then Bluey only really participates on the wax races. So then Jack Alacco looking to try and get the jump on QB, Rick and Pommy Alex then, to leave them in the dust and get them in the clutches of the guys on the softs, led by Sonic and Bluey. Right then, and he's gone. He's punched it before turn 20 then, so he's going to come through the final 2 corners. QB going blind a bit wide there, so Jack Alacco has caught them out. He's caught these guys sleeping as he's already gapped a second. So QB, Rick is going to be getting right on the back there. We've got Pommy Alex and Rick looking to try and continue their battle that they've had all race so far. QB running a little bit wide there. Come on, QB. Get your elbows out, mate. Try and get that race for that podium. It'll be these guys we want to watch as we filter out, but looks like Jack Alacco is getting himself a bit of a gap as Rick looks around the outside of QB. Almost contact there. Pommy Alex has got the better run, so he's got the run on Rick there. He's going to get into P3. Is he going to get a run on QB? He's going to tuck into the slipstream. Rick is going to be having a look as well. They're all going to come down. Rick looking to the inside then. Pommy Alex approaching, but they're going to go side by side with Rick. Rick looking to get 2 positions in one corner, but he's going to back out there. A little bit of a tank snapper as he comes out, and Pommy Alex manages to get himself, keep himself in P3. Sonic on the meanwhile is under pressure from Aces, who's got his way past Bluey. So Sonic and Aces, we're going to go wheel to wheel. Aces is going to think better of the move for now. He's looking to wait for that DRS. I think he wasn't quite close enough. Sonic would be looking for a race win as he's looking to go round the outside of Rick, but he doesn't quite get close enough. What's that? Is that Pommy Alex? No! Pommy Alex having a bit of a moment at turn 14. That is unfortunate for him. He was looking good for a possible podium. Jack Alacco has done really well to get him get his way past there. I think QB, who is slightly slower than Jackalacco, has held up these guys enough that Jackalacco can just run away with it. So it's really going to be a sprint to see who can catch Jackalacco as we come into the closing stages of the race then. Have a sip of water. Sonic looking to get his way past QB. He knows he's faster. He knows that Jackalacco, if left to his own devices, he will get away, and he's going to go round the outside, getting a better run. Aces is going to follow him through then. So that's QB down 2 positions as Aces and Sonic rush down the straight. Looks like Bluey's going to get in on the action as well. Sonic going to look to go defensive, but Aces going to the inside. QB looking for a way through, but nothing. Aces is going to go under braking. He's going to get the corner through and into the chicane, but Sonic will have he won't have DRS yet because he's not been activated, but that's Aces up into P3. He'll be looking to start chasing after the Ferraris then, starting with Rick. What a burst of energy from this race. Then we've got Tommy Alex. He's looking to get up the inside of QB now. They're going to continue their battle that they were having. Sonic will want to get past Aces if he can. He wants to get that on that podium. And he can if they can both get past, if they can both navigate the Ferrari, but it's a Ferrari 1-2 now. Something we haven't seen for a while as Pommy Alex gets his way past QB into World Turn 17. Jackalacco just stretching his legs out there. Masterclass of a restart to just leave QB in the dust for the faster guys to get a hold of him and overtake. But DRS is now enabled. Rick sets the fastest lap of the race. He's got very little ERS. Sonic has very little ERS as well. Aces is conserving well, so he could be looking to try and chase down Jackalacco. But all Jackalacco's got to do is save ERS, keep it steady, keep it a good pace, and he's got this race win in the bag. And Sonic is not going to give up easily then. Bluey in P5, it'll be a good result for him if he can stay that way. Right, then to Aces. Is he going to close down Rick? He is closing. Rick, that flashing red light, meaning he's got very little energy left in the bank. So Aces is going to try and close up on him. Sonic has fallen back a little bit, but he'll be looking to try and pick up the pieces if they start fighting, and if there is any incidents. Aces is going to go for the move under braking. He's going to swipe his way up the inside and take P3 off Rick, who has a bit of a shaky exit on the corner there. That is a shame for him. So Aces is he's gonna tear away at that gap on those soft tyres there. Sonic looks like he might be on for a P3 there, as Aces has managed to gap him enough, and he's just going to leave Rick on the medium tyres in Sonic's way. We've got a battle going down at the back here. Yes, we do. We've got a 3-car battle for P7 with QB of Faces and Emiliano, with Andrew going a bit wide there at the back. Aces has set the fastest lap as Emiliano has spun. That is some wing damage for him. That is a shame as he's come out of the last corner. Ricky then is staying within DRS range of Aces. Sonic has dropped back a little bit. This is unfortunate for him. He won't be best pleased, but he's on those soft tyres, so he should be able to close in on Rig if he can save a bit of ERS. But they look like they're on very similar levels of ERS as Aces is closing on Jackalacco. Jackalacco will be sweating as we come into the final few laps of this race, as that is Emiliano around again in sector 2. Race seems to have calmed down a little bit at the moment. We're watching the gap come down as Aces chases after Sonic, and Rick closes in, but he's not going to be close enough to fight for any sort of position. There's Jackalacco trying to do his best to stay ahead. Andrew's got himself past QB along with DRS straight back there. Another 5-second penalty for Emiliano for corner cutting. Aces has got the gap down to 2 seconds at the moment. Jackalacco will be looking to try and keep him behind as much as he can. He'll be getting the elbows out, I'm sure, as we come into the closing stages of the race. Pommy Alex has got himself up. Is that Bluey? Bluey has had a spin and he's lost his front wing. There it is then. So he was looking at a podium, potential podium after the restart, but now he's peeling into the pit lane. And the best he can probably hope for now is P10 on a fastest lap. Maybe P9 if he is lucky. But let's go back to the leaders then, as Rick is close to Aces, but Aces has got the energy, way more energy recovery system. Sonic has dropped way back, so Sonic may have thrown those chances at a podium out the window. He might have to just settle for P4 at the moment, but more importantly, Aces has closed that gap down to less than a second now, so he's going to have DRS. So this is the fight we're interested in. Aces versus Jackalacco. Can Aces get himself a win here in Tier 2 as a reserve driver for Red Bull? We will see. Jackalacco will look to get the elbows out. Rick will try and get in on the battling as well, as it's going to be a free car fight for the race win in his last few laps. Is that Sonic? That's Sonic round. Sonic's had an incident. Pommy Alex has got himself up to P4. That is a shame for him. But let's check back in with the leading trio. Couldn't write it, yeah. Oh, Bluey. He'll be getting a bit of aggro in the pit crew chat, I'm sure. Right then, so the two Ferraris sandwiching the Red Bull of Aces, who is on the faster tyre. Jackalacco on 10-lap-old mediums then. Probably regretting that he didn't come in at the start of when that safety car came out, along with all the others. Aces around the hairpin. He's going to look to set up a nice clean exit so he can start chasing, and he's already gaining on Jackalacco then. Rick will be too far back and without the energy, but Jackalacco will defend to the inside as they go side by side down to the corner. Aces claims the position before the braking zone, but Jackalacco will be able to come back at him with DRS. And Jackalacco has got enough ERS, not as much as Aces, but he's got enough to try and fight maybe. With DRS as well, he might be able to look to the outside. Yes, he is. Aces defends to the inside. Rick tries to follow his teammate through, but Aces is going to keep him behind, and he's going to control this now. He won't let these guys get through if he can help it. Let's have a look at the penalty situation very quickly then, as I've just noticed Rick has himself a penalty. Let's have a look. 3 seconds for Rick. 3, 6, 6, 3. And Emiliano has DNF from the session. That is unfortunate for him. Ace is looking to get driver of the day and a race win. Obviously starting at the back of the grid and coming home to win it after a crazy race with 3 safety cars. But it's not over until the fat lady sings. We still have this lap and 2 others to go. So 3 laps remaining in this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And already Aces is pulling out a gap on Jackalacco, so this looks like a done deal for him at the moment. Can Jackalacco do anything to get on the back of Aces? No, he's already gone. He's not going to get DRS. So that's Aces. He's just going to run away with it now as we come into these closing stages. So we Jackalacco and Rick left fighting one another for P2, but with that penalty we'll see Jackalacco get the better of Rick, I think. Couldn't buy a points finish, yeah. I know. Yeah, it's been very unfortunate in Tier 2 at the moment, not scoring points. It is awful when you're unable to do a run, but it looks like Ferraris are going to have a bit of fun with one another as Jackalacco dives up the inside. Well, doesn't dive, but he goes up the inside of his teammate. Not obviously fighting him too hard, Rick. Perhaps trying to use DRS to try and maybe get Jackalacco back in this race with Aces, but I think it's too little too late at the moment. That strategy call from Jackalacco coming back to bite him in the arse then as we come through the closing stages. Faces has got himself on the back of Sonic, but that penalty is going to stop him from getting anywhere in this race. if he does get past Sonic. Unfortunate for Sonic as well, he had a bit of a moment. And he sort of didn't throw it away, but the podium sort of slipped away from his grasp. And that is a shame for him. He was looking good for a decent result here tonight, but has unfortunately missed out. Yeah, Sonic and Hephaestus, they've really fallen off, I think. They were looking really good. They were looking good in pre-season as well, and maybe a run of bad races as Rick once again uses the DRS to overtake his teammate. They're just swapping positions now as Aces just pulls out that gap even more. Kalaka then getting up past Rick. They're just swapping positions. You go through, then I go through. You go through, then I go through. To me, to you, to me, to you. Between these two at the moment, then. Jakalaka has managed to pick himself up a penalty as well, so even if Aces did manage to fall behind him, he wouldn't have any luck getting past him with that. That is unfortunate. Pommy Alex, is he close enough to get a hold of these guys? Let's have a look at penalties again. No, not at all. So double podium then for Ferrari. That's a good result for them and for their Constructors' Championship ambitions as we go around the Yas Marina circuit for the last time tonight. Hephaestus looking to have a battle with Sonic, but that penalty is gonna really put a dampener in that, unless he can pull out at least 3 seconds in what's remaining of the race. The Ferraris then going side by side once again, swapping positions here and there. It got a bit boring toward the end of the race here, but I'm doing my best. Aces then, so he's gonna come around through the final sector for the final time tonight. Not a normal appearance here in Tier 2. Coming into reserve for a bit of fun, as I said at the beginning. And he's put in a stellar performance, a performance that he also put in on Friday in Tier 1 to get a race win around there. So he's going to come down through the final couple of corners. He's going to come around turn 20. Here he comes, and he's going to round the final corner all the way up to the line. Don't spin it now, Aces, that's it. And he's going to come across the line to win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in Tier 2, closely followed by the Ferraris of Jakalaka and Rick. That's a good race for those guys. But I'm sure the Red Bull guys who weren't able to make it tonight will be happy with Ace's result then for their Constructors' ambitions as we go later on. Pommy Alex then finishing P4, Sonic P5, and faces P6. Andrew rounding the final few corners to get himself a P7 maybe if he doesn't have a lot of penalties. That'll be P7 for Andrew, then QB rounding the final corner. He'll get himself P8, and Bluey at the back after a spin and a nose change is rounding off the remaining finishes. He spins across the line and doesn't even finish! Unbelievable! You definitely couldn't write it. You definitely you had one job, Bluey. Oh, there he is then, Aces. The winner from Tier 1 coming into Tier 2 tonight and getting a win for the Red Bull team. Well done to him. And well done to the Ferraris surrounding off the podium there. That's a great result for those guys. Oh my God, Bluey. You could have saved that for once you crossed the line, pal. Unbelievable. Oh, it's gonna be a field day in pit crew chat later. But there we go then. So Aces, the reserve driver, coming in and getting himself a win in Tier 2 for the Red Bull guys. They'll be happy with that. Then Jackalacco and Rick rounding off the podium there. Great result for Ferrari, the highest placed team, of course. Pommy Alex the Sonic round off the top 5. Bit of a disappointing race for them. They met with some misfortune, along with the likes of Hephaestus and Bluey, of course, who nearly finished the race. He completed like 99% of the race and binned it on the last corner. So then Hephaestus, Andrew, QBV, Bluey and Emiliano will make your top 10, with Ben Finch, Gilbert, S-Man and Saki all failing to finish, along with Bluey, of course, as well, and Emiliano, who will unfortunately miss out on points after DNFing then. Right then, well, that is the very, very belated Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I was happy to bring it to you. It was a good race. There was some great battling we saw amongst the guys here in Tier 2, and it was, until the sort of it died down toward the end, a very interesting watch, and I hope that you guys have had as much fun as I have bringing you the action. Next week, I believe we are in France next week. Well, it should have been this week, but it will be next week. Or no, I think we're on a break next week. Let me double check that. I think we're on a break for tier 2. That lobby glitch has tossed everything up into a little bit of chaos right now. We'll have a quick look at the race calendar. Yeah, so we are on a week off next week, so there'll be no commentary from me next week on Tuesday. I'm sure we might fill the time with something, but we'll see. I'm not sure what the plans are for now, but anyway, that has been the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We'll see you maybe next week, but if not, in a week's time on the 21st of September for a race around France. I have been Zumo. This has been Tier 2, and I will see you next time. Remember to like and subscribe, and of course go and visit the Instagram page of Positive Perception Media Design Products and give them a follow for bringing us Tier 2. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Ta-ra for now.